So when you think of Las Vegas, what do you think of? Pool parties, gambling until maybe you can't pay for your next mortgage bill, perhaps a bachelor party that you put on your credit card that now you're trying to pay off. Well, unfortunately for a lot of people, when they think of Las Vegas, they think of the massacre that happened there, when a guy that belonged in a mental hospital just decided to go to Mandalay Bay and shoot up a Jason Aldean concert. So as you can imagine, when a shooting happens in Las Vegas, people's hair on their arms stands up just a little bit more. It's kind of like when there's a plane over New York that's flying a little bit too low. Same deal. So the location is the Turnberry Towers in Las Vegas, and you pretty much have to be a WASP to live there because I'm pretty sure the minimum price for a condo there is over $1.5 million. It's a lot of guns. It's a lot of things. But anyways, when you see a mass shooting or just a shooting in general at a place like this, it's pretty uncommon, mainly because those places are protected better than Hunter Biden's cocaine at the White House. Did y'all see that video of him just scratching his head? Oh yeah, hey, how are you, honey? No, I'm good. I just did a line. I'm good. No, I'm gonna go over here and do another one. See ya. He looked like he just got out of the White House, finished off a line of cocaine off of that illegal handgun he bought. But we'll just forget about that one, right? ATF? No, it's okay. We don't remember it. Yeah, we do. So anyways, we get to today's story. This guy wearing a bike helmet. Yes, a bike helmet. Pulls up in a Dodge Charger. Now, automatically, it's a little bit odd, right? It's not something normal that you would see ever. Like maybe only at a racetrack. Either way, it's pretty alarming, right? Like if somebody pulls up to a gas station, they get out with a bike helmet on and they're driving a Kia. Doesn't make sense. It's a little bit odd for a potential mass shooter to go in and not cover his face, right? I mean, obviously they're thinking that they're probably going to be gunned down after that, but there's always a chance that you can get away as long as no one can recognize you. But no, you just chose the motorcycle helmet. So when he pulled up, he allegedly had a conversation with Turnberry's valet attendant. Allow me to read this. It's shocking, to say the least. According to the report, the valet driver thought that something was off. Oh, you don't say. And approached Warner to ask if he was okay, to which Warner replied that he was not okay. No shit. When the valet driver asked Warner why he had a rifle with him, Warner moved the rifle in a motion as if he was going to point it at him. I'm sorry. So you're a valet attendant at a very high-end condo, high-rise in Vegas, and somehow a dude pulling up in a Dodge Charger with a bike helmet on, right? He's not riding a bike. Why are there bugs in here, dude? Got his ass. I don't eat food in here. Anyways, he's in a Dodge Charger. He pulls up with a bike helmet on and a rifle in his hand. And somehow the valet attendant just has a normal conversation with him. Hey, sir, you okay? Can I get you a cup of water? Do you need me to call someone for you? Oh, no? Okay. Otherwise, you just go right in. No problem. That's what happened. At least that's what was said in the report. He just let him walk in. So, let me get to the video aspect of this. And I got to say, it's just alarming as far as this guy's interaction with people as well as the condo complex. We see him walk through the lobby here, and he's just following this couple, like he's checking this dude's wife out. And then he just walks off, like nothing happened. If you were there to shoot people, that would have been a pretty good opportunity right there. But no, you saw him and you're like, no, I don't like the way she looks. I don't like those pants, so I'm gonna go over here. Like, did you forget you had a gun in your hand and that you look pretty obvious as far as what you're doing? You're gonna go chat her up first?
Excuse me, can I touch you for a minute? Excuse me, can I touch you for a minute?
Just in case this goes all right, let me get that number.
Can I have your number?
No. So anyways, he walks back out of the lobby, out the door, then back into the door. Sees the security guard standing there. He ends up taking one shot at him. We see the glass flying all over the place. He decides to walk towards the security guard. Then we see him walk back out of the glass that he just shattered, looking at his gun like it just failed him, which it did. His gun had a malfunction. I mean, you might as well have stopped and asked that couple you were trailing if they had any extra lube. That's what happens when a feller doesn't take care of his gun. Security guard probably gets his crap together and ends up shooting the guy a few times. He drops right at the entrance of the hotel. Or the towers, whatever the hell they call them. Amazing job to the security guard. I mean, probably was pretty interesting being shot at by this guy. Way to keep your composure and put him down. Now this is the part that baffles me. All the people who always cry gun control. It's a huge problem, we can't stand it. Okay, great. So then why are people who go in to just shoot random people always taken care of so fast? I mean, they sent a whole brigade to get this guy. We can see them all rushing out of the towers like he's the person that Joe Biden meant when he said God save the Queen. He's not the Queen, even though he may have a woman's mind after doing all this. If you're so for gun control and just hating people who own guns, he's a guy who owns a gun. Let him sit there for a while. Let him lose a little bit of blood before you just give him all the medical supplies in the world. This whole thing is pretty gross, but obviously it is another perfect example of why our Second Amendment exists and why it's so important for people to be armed. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Period.